This basketball is crafted for perfection, yet it hides secrets that would shock even the most die-hard fans. This $200 ball takes 3 months to produce, and players still call it broken on day one. Hidden inside Wilson's factory are tricks stolen from 1940s baseball gloves, robots that stamp 35,000 dimples by hand, and a leather so rare, only 1 in 50 cowhides make the cut. Today we're exposing why the NBA's perfect ball is nothing like the one you own, and why LeBron James says they feel like cheating. Welcome back to Who Creates What, where we dive into the intriguing stories behind the products you love and the creators who make them happen. Every NBA game is decided by fractions of a second and the trajectory of a single shot. At the heart of it all lies one unsung hero, the basketball itself. This isn't just any ball, it's the weapon behind $10 billion contracts, legacies written in sweat and glory, and that unmistakable swoosh echoing through packed arenas. When a player dribbles, shoots, or dunks, he's wielding a meticulously crafted instrument of the game. Wilson's journey with the NBA dates back to the league's earliest days. In 1946, Wilson's very first ball graced the hardwood, and although the company lost the contract to Spalding for 37 long years, their 2021 comeback was nothing short of a $100 million gamble on perfection. Why the switch? Players demanded a softer feel. Wilson redesigned the ball using athlete feedback, but the core philosophy remains: authenticity. Each ball honors the game's roots while innovating. The 2006 synthetic disaster, the NBA's brief switch to microfiber composite balls, caused chaos. Players like Shaquille O'Neal called them plastic toys, citing blisters and erratic bounces. A study revealed the synthetic balls absorbed sweat differently, altering weight mid-game. After 3 months, the league reverted to leather. Wilson's 2021 redesign involved 10,000 hours of player testing. Jason Tatum praised the ball's broken-in feel right out of the box, while coaches noted tighter seams for better passing accuracy. Producing an NBA game ball is a meticulous process that combines traditional craftsmanship and modern technology to create a ball that meets the highest professional standards. Unlike the mass-produced rubber or synthetic basketballs, official NBA basketballs are handcrafted to ensure precision in weight, bounce, and grip. Let's take an in-depth look at each stage of this process. Step 1. Selecting the leather. The journey of an NBA basketball begins in a century-old brick tannery in Chicago, where Horween Leather Company has perfected the art of transforming raw hides into legendary leather. Founded in 1905 by Isidore Horween, a Ukrainian immigrant and former NFL player, this family-owned tannery supplies Wilson with leather so exclusive that only 20% of hides meet the NBA's standards. The hunt for flawless hides Horween sources hides from Midwest cattle raised in open pastures, free of barbed wire fences that could scar the leather. Each hide undergoes a 21-point inspection. "We reject hides with insect bites, stretch marks, or uneven thickness," explains Skip Horween, the company's 5th-generation CEO. An NBA ball isn't just leather, it's a canvas for greatness. The alchemy of tanning. The hides endure a 10-day vegetable tanning process using oak and hemlock bark extracts, a recipe unchanged since the 1930s. This method, slower and pricier than modern chemical tanning, allows the leather to breathe and develop a rich patina over time. The hides are then dyed with aniline, a translucent pigment that preserves the leather's natural texture. Fun fact: Horween's leather is so revered that it's used in Chanel handbags and NFL footballs. But for NBA balls, they tweak the tanning to prioritize grip over luxury. Step 2. Cutting and shaping the panels. At Wilson's factory in Ada, Ohio, the leather transforms into panels using $500,000 diamond-tipped lasers. These machines, guided by CAD designs, cut 8 panels per ball with a tolerance of 0.005 millimeters, thinner than a human hair. Why 8 panels? Fewer seams mean fewer distractions for players. In the 1970s, balls had 12 panels, but legends like Pete Maravich complained about inconsistent grip along the seams. Wilson's 1983 redesign reduced panels to 8, creating smoother handling. Even with cutting-edge tech, 30% of panels fail inspection. A tiny scratch or uneven thickness? Rejected, says quality manager Luis Martinez. LeBron's no-look pass depends on our perfection. Scraps from rejected panels become keychains sold in the NBA store, a $2 million annual side business. Step 3. Creating the inner bladder. Hidden beneath the leather lies the bladder, the unsung hero of every dribble and dunk. Made from butyl rubber, a material NASA uses for spacesuit seals, it retains air 10 times longer than cheap latex bladders. The science of bounce. Wilson engineers spent 18 months testing blends to perfect the bladder's rebound memory. A ball that loses 0.1 psi overnight could ruin a shooter's rhythm. The final formula includes silica for elasticity and carbon black for UV resistance. Chris Paul stores game balls in humidity-controlled rooms to stabilize bladder pressure. Once formed, the bladder is carefully tested for any leaks or structural weaknesses before moving on to the next step. Step 4. Layering and reinforcing. Before the leather is added, the bladder is wrapped in 2 secret layers. Nylon windings, 300 meters of thread spun diagonally to prevent warping. Polyester carcass, a mesh sleeve that distributes pressure evenly. To ensure durability, Wilson subjects balls to a 325-pound weight drop, mimicking Shaquille O'Neal's infamous 1993 backboard-shattering dunk. If it survives Shaq, it survives anything, jokes factory manager Raj Patel. The average NBA ball withstands 10,000 plus pounds of force per game. Step 5. Attaching the leather panels. With the bladder reinforced, it's time to attach the 8 leather panels to the ball. This is done using a heat molding process, which ensures that the leather adheres seamlessly to the underlying structure. The heat molding process helps the panels bond together without the need for traditional stitching, which could interfere with the ball's performance. Instead, the leather is pressed and molded around the ball, giving it its signature seamless appearance. This step is performed with high precision, ensuring that every panel is aligned perfectly. Any misalignment could affect the ball's balance and overall performance. Step 6. Adding the pebbled texture. The ball's iconic grip comes from 30,000 plus laser-etched dimples, each 0.3 millimeters deep. This texture isn't random. Dimples are denser near the seams, where players' fingers rest during shots. Wilson's lab simulates fourth-quarter pressure by dunking balls in synthetic sweat, a mix of water, salt, and glycerin. A proper pebble pattern increases grip by 40% when wet. Steph Curry prefers balls with broken-in pebbling, so the Warriors staff pre-scuff new balls with walnut shells. Step 7. Branding and final touches. At this stage, the Wilson and NBA logos are laser-etched onto the basketball's surface. The ball also receives its official NBA approval markings, which indicate that it has passed all required quality tests. Each ball undergoes a final inspection by trained professionals who check for imperfections, weight inconsistencies, or defects, making sure it complies with the NBA's exact standards, including a circumference of 29.5 inches for men's official size, weighs 22 ounces, bounces consistently, and holds air beautifully. Only those that pass these tests proceed to the final step. In 2021, 200 balls failed final inspection for weighing 22.1 ounces, 0.1 over the limit. They were shredded to avoid black market sales. Step 8. Break-in period. One of the biggest differences between an NBA game ball and a regular store-bought basketball is that NBA balls require a break-in period. When a brand new NBA ball comes out of production, it has a slightly rough and firm texture due to the fresh leather. To reach its optimal grip and feel, it must be broken in through repetitive use. NBA teams condition their basketballs by dribbling and passing to soften the leather, applying pressure, and handling to enhance grip, and allowing the leather to absorb moisture from players' hands over time. As the ball is used, the leather gradually darkens and softens, adapting to the hands of the players. This evolution makes each ball unique, and no two NBA game balls feel exactly the same after extended use. By the time a basketball is ready for an official NBA game, it has gone through weeks of conditioning and handling to ensure that it performs at the highest level. Final fact, only 72 balls are used in an NBA Finals series. Each retiree is logged, with MJ's 1998 Last Shot ball auctioned for $264,000. Now that we've covered the manufacturing process, you might be wondering, what makes an NBA basketball different from the one you might buy at a store? Here are some key factors. Premium leather material. Unlike synthetic basketballs, NBA balls use full-grain leather, which evolves over time for a superior grip. Precision engineering. Every ball undergoes strict quality control to ensure consistency in bounce, weight, and size. Handcrafted quality. Each NBA game ball is assembled by hand, ensuring the highest level of craftsmanship. Break-in process. NBA balls require a break-in period, allowing the leather to mold to players' hands over time. Official NBA approval. Before hitting the court, every basketball must pass rigorous testing to meet NBA standards. From the premium leather sourced by Horween to the carefully engineered design by Wilson, every NBA basketball is crafted to deliver the best possible performance on the court. The next time you see an NBA player making a clutch three-pointer or pulling off an incredible crossover, you'll know that their basketball has gone through an intense manufacturing process to ensure perfection. So what do you think about the process behind making an NBA basketball? Have you ever played with an official NBA game ball before? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of basketball manufacturing, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another exciting breakdown.